services provided by the Family Justice Center of St. Joseph County are unique. No other organization in our community provides these services, and we know that these services are in response to a public health crisis. 1 in 4 women will experience domestic violence in their lifetime, and that statistic is even a little higher for our own community. And so without the services behind these walls, many of those victims, those clients, will go without services, and they will be in much more dangerous positions than they would be otherwise. The heart of the Family Justice Center is the co-location of services. The dream and the vision behind the Family Justice Center, this is a national model. We were one of the original 10 centers created by the President's Family Justice Center initiative over 10 years ago. And the idea was to bring all the services that a victim and his or her family could need under one roof, so that day that you're in crisis and trauma, that you don't have to go all over the community looking and trying to find the answers to your problems.
It's really important that the first person that they interact with is a person that makes them feel welcome and safe, because they've been in a situation where a lot of their safety has been taken away from them. So having a person that greets them with warmth and with kindness can really alter the way that they perceive their situation, and can also offer them a safe haven.
But just hearing them as a human being and a person, a lot of times their abuser hasn't allowed them to be a person in a very long time, and having somebody sit across the table and ask if they're okay and if they need a glass of water or they need a break is really important, and they appreciate that.
This is also a time when they're experiencing a lot of stress, and so having to just go to one place where everything can be taken care of for them takes a lot of that stress off their shoulders.
Domestic violence is something it's not fun to talk about. It's not a light subject, but it's also something that we can't ignore. And by supporting those people and those services that are here for victims of domestic violence, it's making a stand to say that we do not stand for violence in our community. We're saying that we acknowledge that those people are in our community, and that we're willing to stand with them in solidarity, and that we're also working towards a solution.
The community should support the Family Justice Center is that domestic violence knows no socioeconomic bounds, it knows no color, it knows no demographic, no geography. This touches everyone's life in one way or another, and I think it's becoming a forefront in society as a whole, because violence is perpetuated in so many different ways and facets, from financial abuse to physical abuse, and it's really important that the community understands that and is a resource for everyone.
The South Bend, Mishawaka community is affected by domestic violence. We see it in the news, we see it in homicides. There's stalking and sex offenses occurring, and sometimes it's really discouraging to hear about them. But if you're a person who's giving and who's supporting this mission, then you're part of making a change in that.